Hey, I had to come back again. So, for someone out here, it may be many of you, you are finding yourself today in a place of mourning. Sadness has overtaken you, and you either have found yourself falling into the doubt that God's hand can come through for you. You've given in. Some of you all have given into that, and some of you all are battling with the thought, that God's hand can and will come through for you. Well, God has sent me here today to inform you that He can and He will heal your brokenness. He has the miracle to meet your need in spite of what the enemy is telling you to believe in, that God's hand won't come through. Keep your mind stayed on God daily. Daily begin to read the word so that you don't slip off the course that God needs you to be on today. He is for you, not against you. And it will align unto the beauty of ashes, the beauty for ashes, in your situation. That is for you. Don't let the enemy and nobody surrounding you at this time, tell you that it's not possible. It is possible. The will of God shall be done. And so it's coming from Isaiah 61, verse 3. And it says, to console those who mourn in Zion, to give them beauty for ashes, the oil of joy for your mourning, the garment of praise for the spirit of heaviness, that they may be called trees of righteousness, the planting of the Lord, that He may be glorified. So I don't care what your situation looks like on today. Begin to tell yourself, God is here with me. He has been alert to my matters from the beginning. This did not catch God by surprise. God sees and He knows, and He shall come through for me. I will gladly hand over my mourning for gladness. I will gladly hand over the heaviness I've been carrying around for that, God, which you are calling me to in this time. I shall not let what the enemy tells me to push me down into a pit, which causes me to look like I am defeated, because God, you have purposed this moment right here that I am facing so that you may be glorified. It is not about me and those who are coming against me, but it is about you, God. You have purposed this so that you may be glorified in this matter concerning me. And that is my will, God, that you be glorified. He will come through. He will mend your brokenness. This is not the will of God for your life. Lay down that heaviness at His feet and allow Him to come in. Don't push Him away. See, we can push Him away and reject Him by giving in to the thoughts that try to cloud in our mind. But you've got to stay. That's what the word is for. When you read that word, it keeps you your mind stayed on the things that God needs you to be focused on. But when you neglect to get in that word and you neglect to follow through and praise, see, the enemy wants you to be so low and so downtrodden that you don't have the strength to pray. You don't have the strength to praise. You don't have the strength to move about and go through your day doing what God needs you to do for Him. That is a trick of the enemy. And you must know, if you don't know, Begin to tell yourself this in one of my favorite scriptures, and that's that no weapon formed against me shall prosper. God is with you. You will make it through this. This is not his will for your life. Let it go, lay it aside, and let God handle that heaviness. Because when you begin to let those things stay on you, it'll put you into a place to have thoughts so overwhelming that it will push you to doing something that is out of the will of God. When you find yourself weighed down, that means that you are trying to fight the battle on your own, which is outside of the will of God. When you have done all you can, you have to stand. And many of us, we can't stand because we feel like it's urgent. I gotta have this now. And when you step into that battle and try to fight by yourself, it overtakes you because you can't do what God can do. When it is a setup so that he may be glorified, you have to learn how to step aside and let him do what you can't. You all be blessed and have a good night.